Hey, good morning, traders, and welcome to the Pip Grabber Trading Show. Man, the markets are moving. We had some news coming out this morning, and we're going to go take a look and see exactly what that is. Bank of England made a decision on the rate decision. We'll talk about that in the session. Also, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some trade opportunities. All our trades from yesterday has paid off. So we've had two days, Tuesday and on Wednesday. We've placed trades, and within 24 hours, those trades have been paid out. In fact, the first day, trades were paid out within 1 hour, so we're doing pretty solid this week, and we're doing solid for the year. We had a kickstart, good kickstart for the year in January. We made a 16% return in January, and that is, of course, following our 2021 153% for the year in our trade Copier. So we're doing this really, really well, and let's keep doing this. Let's keep moving forward. So with that being said, traders, let's go ahead and take a quick short break. We'll come back, we'll take a look at the markets and see what's setting up for today as we head into the weekend. I'll see you back in about a few seconds. Alrighty, good morning and welcome to the trading show. Trust everyone is having a good week so far, and trading is really great, but of course the weather's good. We're starting getting a little bit warmer weather here in Florida, which is pretty good for me. I'm not too fond of the cold weather. I don't mind it here and there, but definitely don't want to see it more than 2 days, that's for sure. So weather's definitely warming up. I believe we're going to get some colder weather coming up on the weekend, but that's okay. It's a little cool breeze is fine as long as it's not like 40 degrees or 30 degrees. That is insane here in Florida. With that being said, traders, hopefully you got your cup of coffee ready to rock and roll this morning as we take a look at trade opportunities. Now, we did get some news coming out this morning, and the news that came out was the Bank of England made a decision on the rates, and they kept the rates unchanged. Let me go ahead and show you what's going on here. And there we go. So if you take a look over here, you can see that we did have some rate decision, and the rate decision that came out was pretty much saying that Bank of England are going to keep the rates unchanged. They kept it at the 0.5%. Sorry, did I say unchanged? I mean, the Bank of England decided to increase their rates to 0.5 from 0.25. So they did increase their rates, didn't keep it unchanged. And you can see right here, there it is. The rate was 0.25. It was forecast to be increased by 0.25%, which is 25 basis points. And yes, it did. They did raise the rates. So we're going to definitely take a look at that. What did not change is the Eurozone. The Eurozone decided to keep their rates unchanged at 0%. No change to that. So they kept the rates unchanged. But we did have the Bank of England that went ahead and changed their rates. Now, let's just take a quick look right here. And I know that this is not a pair that we look at. We don't look at the pound crosses. We don't trade the pound crosses in the session. But we do have the Euro US dollar. We do trade the Euro US dollar. And I want to go ahead and take a look and see what that looks like. But now, before I do, I do want to take a look at Bank of Canada. Now, you'll notice that there's no decision making here in, or this news coming out for Canada. And if I go to, and nor do I see anything out here for the New Zealand either, right? So nothing out for New Zealand, nothing else for the CAD. We had some news out yesterday, but let's just go here and take a look here. New Zealand CAD is rallying. So we had a strong rally on New Zealand CAD. And with the New Zealand CAD sitting up rallying at the moment right now, it looks like we definitely have some market action. And that's good. That's really, really good. I like to see the stop set up right here where we're seeing the price moving back up. And that tells us that the market's at least waving. All right. And waving means that there's opportunity. Again, support and resistance. That's what we're looking for right here. Support and resistance. Now, Robert says here, is the Euro US dollar a good sell? What do you think? Well, we're going to have to go take a look and see what it looks like in a moment. All right, we will take a look and see what it looks like in a moment. So good morning, everyone. Looks like everyone's going ahead and throwing a good morning out there. Good morning, everyone. I see we've got a bunch of faces here that I'm familiar with, and good to see everyone here. Yeah, we got a trader right here says it's what is it? Good morning, 15 degrees in St. Louis. Oh my goodness. Well, good luck, and best you have that, not me, because that's not going to work out for me. Good Orlando right here says good morning as well. Good morning to you as well. So good morning to everyone that's here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look and see what's going on with the market this morning. Now, just again, complete transparency here in this trading session. Here you can see here is the trading count that I used to go ahead and place these trades. We've got 0 trades open right now. All right, 0 trades open right now. We're actually, in fact, at this point in time, we are flat. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a look at every single one currency pair right now. And because the euro US dollar came up first, let's go ahead and take a look at the euro US dollar. So here is the euro US dollar right here. This is the news that took place. And so we got a trader right here saying, is it time to go ahead and start selling on the euro US dollar? Well. Well, let's take a look. I'm going to go to the 4-hour time frame right here. Now, that's a bold statement right there. Is it time to sell the euro US dollar? After we've had the news come out, kept the rates unchanged, and now we had this big solid rally in the first hour. It's just rallied, and so far we're having some more upside move. Now let's take a look and see what did we look for when we drew our analysis. Remember, we went ahead and did this. Let's go do this again. Maybe I should just pop this daily open here. It's better. All right, so if I take a look over here, for some reason my charts are really slow on me. Hope we're not going to have a problem this morning. So if you take a look over here, we do see that the market did go ahead and drop down to a wave 1. Then we had a wave 2. Then we had a wave 3. We have wave 4 right here. Or did we not? Let's take a look. Let's go here. All right, so there's the wave 4. So if this is what we projected to be wave 4, then what we need to do is look. I might need to refresh this chart. Just give me 1 second. I need to refresh this because it's really slow. For some reason, this is slow. Let me see if everything else is slow. No, it's just the chart. Hold on, give me a second. Got to refresh this. It was like really slow on me. All right, that's better. There we go. All right, much better. So we had the market create this wave 4 right here. Now, if we create a wave 4, then that means the price is looking to go down to wave 5, right? But we looked at this and we analyzed this and we broke this down this week, and we said that with price trading back above this wave 3, can you recall we actually mentioned that with the market breaking through this level, we looked at the waves inside here, and we identified that there was a wave 4 right about here. And we said that price going back after trading back above wave 3 here, but also completing an inside wave structure. There was an inside wave structure that gave us a wave 5 down here that we said that price is going to go back up to take out wave 4 over here. Now, with that being said, what we want to do here is I want to go ahead and do some housekeeping. So I'm going to clean up inside right here, because not only am I interested in this setup right there, but let's go ahead and mark this off. One second here. And I need a lot of housekeeping here. Let me go down to the lower time frame so I can get all these smaller swings out of the way. There we go. Okay. All right, good. Now let's go back here. All right, so we have the market going ahead, and I'm going to even pull out that fourth wave right here. I'm going to just kill that too. All right, so I'm going to look at this now and I'm going to say, what do I anticipate price to do now that we've come back inside the wave 3 right here? We completed an inside swing that was a wave 5 right here, and now price come back up. My understanding and my sort of projection would that be price would be looking to go for a deeper correction move. Now, there's two types of corrections we can have. We can have an irregular flat and we can have, of course, a running flat. Running flat just means that, of course, the market's going to go ahead and move up to a level that doesn't take out the wave 4 and then actually sell off. So we could be in two things right here. All right, so coming back to what the I don't know who said that. Let me see who did. Let me go call that person's name out here. It was Robert. So Robert says here that is it a good time to go ahead and sell a euro? Well, there's two things that can happen right now, and that's what we have to understand. Number one, and maybe actually three things. One, there could be a subwave move that's given us a 5-wave structure right here that tells us that, yes, we could be heading in a retracement move. That's one. Two, we could be heading into an irregular flat. So if we do have a running flat, so which means if there is an irregular flat, then yes, that would also then create a downside move for the euro as well. Now, there's also another thing. We could have divergence on the lower time frame that could confirm that the market's overbought and that we could be U-turning back down south. Or we could simply have the market coming back to retest a backside of resistance and then going ahead and sell off. So there's multiple things that could happen. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down because clearly, traders, this could be a good place to sell just because there's a bunch of reasons why we could have at least a correction move. Not saying that the market's going to go now and head off all the way to the 5th wave on this larger swing, but to say that the market could be in a corrective move. So if that's the case right here, I'm going to go ahead and bump it down to a 1-hour time frame. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look right here. And while we're doing that, sorry, I'm just going to get rid of this phone. While we're doing that, then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a look at the setup here that's going to give me a good reason to want to go ahead and sell. Now, the only reason why I would want to go ahead and sell this is if I get confirmation here. So let's go take a look right here. So here we have a wave 1. Right, there's a wave 1. There's a wave 3. I'm just going to go ahead and play out wave 3 right here. And then what we have here is wave 5 up here. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this off. There's my wave 5. Now, that's my larger wave. So I have a large wave that's gone ahead and hit the 1.618. So traders, there is absolutely good reason for price to want to go ahead and sell off. Now, let's just go ahead and play devil's advocate. Can price move higher, way past, with this news? Can the market extend past the 1.618? Is it possible that the market can go past the 1.618 and extend a lot further before it actually comes back and retests the 1.618 as a support level again? The answer to that is yes, and that's a good sign because this is what can happen. If we sell above the 1.618, we know that if the market does extend past that, it's going to come back to retest the 1.618, which means the 1.618 is going to become support for the market, which means that price is going to come back to your first entry point. So if we enter 1 or 2 positions, price is going to come back to your first entry point. We'll take a profit, get the heck out of Dodge. If price goes to 1, 2, 3 entry points, we'll come back to the first entry point. We'll clearly enter and make a 20 per profit. So no matter what happens to the market right now, how far it goes up, it's going to come back to retest that 1.618. So which means if we enter short above the 1.618, price is going to come back to that level to retest that, even if it's a strong bullish trend. All right, you got me? Now let's go ahead and do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell the euro-US dollar because I believe that the market's past the 1.618 right here, and we will come back to it. So either the market's going to do this and continue to rally, and we'll enter more trades, but the market's going to come back to retest this level right here, Or what's going to happen here at the 1.6 rate, we're going to just turn around and we head back down south in the correction move, and then we're going to continue its rally. So either way, we do believe that there's a correction due. Now, traders, I want to go ahead and point out the bigger picture. All right, we go back to the bigger picture. Remember, price on the euro is expected to go up here. Okay, so we're expecting price to rally up to this level, but we could end up coming short of that and dipping back down south. So we're still in the overall direction. We're in the right direction based on the overall picture. So this should be a solid sell. Now, traders, I've given you a bunch of information, and you're probably saying, Big Dog, what are we doing, pal? All right, so let's go ahead and sell Euro US dollar. So Euro US dollar right here. I'm using the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, as you see right here. Very quick to enter the market. There was a lot of traders that were sending me emails saying, hey, Big Dog, what does the Pip Grabber Trading Tool do? And so I want to give everyone, as I've gone ahead and entered that trade, I want to give everyone a little bit of insight about what the Pip Grabber Trading Tool does. It's an EA, which is an expert advisor. And what the expert advisor does is it's got settings. So you can place your settings inside the EA that'll automatically place trades as you go ahead and push the buy and sell button. So when you go ahead and push the buy and sell button, it's going to automatically put you into the trade, and it's going to manage your positions. It's going to go ahead and take the default settings, and it's going to set your additional entry points at the levels that it needs to be. It is going to be stealth orders, which means orders not been placed with a broker, and it will basically manage that position for you. Now, if you want to know a little bit more about that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our website right here. And if you go to our website, Traders Network Club, let's go ahead and put it in TradersNetworkClub.com right here. And you go ahead and click on, and I'm going to go ahead and share that link with everyone in the room at the moment right now. But if you go to the link here, open it up. So my computer's running really slow today. And it's going to open. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Yep, looks like this computer needs a restart for sure. All right, I'll wait for it to open up and I'll go and explain it. Now, what this EA is going to be doing is it's going to be placing your trade, but then managing your positions as you go along. Now, if you want to do this manually and you want to place your orders, on your own manually and place them all, and then make sure that you're around the computer to close out your positions when the market goes to the profit targets. I mean, you could do this manually, but what the EA does is it automatically manages your positions so that you don't have to be at the computer. So once you go on ahead and actually place the trade, it will automatically place the trade for you, or at least manage the trade for you, and that means you don't have to do anything on that system at all. So let me see if it's gone. There we go. Looks like it's finally coming up here. I don't know what was going on with my computer. Okay, so if you go over here and you click under membership right here, and you just click onto starter, it's actually going to go to this page right here. This page is not, let's see here, this is not the page I'm looking for right here. Hold on. So if you go to this, if you click onto membership here, just click onto membership right here, under starter right here, and you click up sign up, it's going to open up this page right here. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to post this inside the room right here. Okay. There we go. Go ahead and post that link in the room right there. So you can go ahead and click onto that link, and it's going to go ahead and give you, just watch the video, and it's going to give you some details of exactly what the Pip Grabber Trading Tool will do for you. Okay, so check that out. Now we've gone in, and let's take a look and see where we're at right here. So we entered the market already, and we are currently at the moment right now down 16 pips. So it's already moved 16 pips against us. Okay, now this is where we have to feel like, okay, got to trust the system, right? So we're going to go ahead and say, all right, we're entered here. The market's moved 16 pips. Every 25 pips, we're going to re-enter. So when the market goes up 25 pips, we'll probably get it back into the market. Now, the system is using what we call stealth orders, which means it eventually becomes market orders. So when the market gets to 25 pips, it's going to automatically place a new trade for you So if we get a big pump and the market goes through the 25 pips and gets to the next available price is at 30, we'll probably be entering at 30 pips away from each other. So keep in mind that it is going to be according to what spreads you have, and of course according to what volatility we have at the time the orders entered. So that's the Pip Grabber on the Euro US dollar. Now let's go take a look at the Aussie. Let's go take a look at the Aussie right here, Aussie CAD. Now, I like the Aussie CAD. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, if you've not seen it, I'm seeing it. And that is, of course, I'm seeing negative divergence here. I'm seeing negative divergence, which means that we could be heading to, we could be turning around and heading south. Now, even though we've got negative divergence here, you still need a signal to confirm that the market is turning south. Okay, so we definitely see that we're looking for the Aussie CAD to head south. It's just a matter of when we're going to see it heading south. So let me do this. Let me go down to, now here is the fourth wave. We've already recognized that we have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Price has gone a little further down south right here. We hit this level of support down here. That's at fifth wave. So we're actually chasing after this fourth wave high right here. So all the subwaves that we're seeing currently right now, all the subwaves are really trying to target the larger fourth wave. Remember, traders, when the markets create these wave structure, not only do we have large wave structure, but we have subwaves as well. And so at the moment right now, if we look at the Aussie CAD right now is telling us that we've completed a fifth wave based on the large structure, and now that the subwaves are giving us the directional bias in the short term. So what are we going to do on the Aussie CAD? Well, I would love to go ahead and sell Aussie CAD right now, but I'm going to go ahead and first make sure that I'm getting in at the right price. So here we have some waves, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we can see right here that price is retesting that wave 5 right here. Now that's not normal, all right? That's not normal. Normally what we see here is we normally see price coming back down deeper into the swing to take out the wave 4 right here. So I'm going to think that there's a possibility that we may not see price come down to the wave 4 right here, all right? That just might be just too far down for price to even get there. There's too much support holding the market from going down to that level. But that doesn't change my mind about the possibilities that we could get some correction. So let's go to a 15-minute time frame right here. This is the U-turn right here. I'm going to go ahead and put in a swing from here to here. And there we go. Price is right here. Remember, on the 4-hour, we're already seeing negative divergence. Look over here on the 4-hour, the 15-minute. 15-minute time frame already tells us that we got here to the 1.618. So because we're at the 1.618, even if the price moves further up, we're still going to come back to retest the 1.68 as a support level. But if it holds there at the 1.618, it should sell off. So what are we going to do on the euro, the Aussie US dollar, Aussie CAD, sorry. We're going to sell the Aussie CAD, right? So I'm going to go to the Aussie CAD right here, and I'm going to go ahead and sell. So Aussie CAD, where is it? Aussie CAD, there it is. Let's go ahead and sell. Once again, using the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, quickly executes my trade. I don't have to worry about managing that trade. I can walk away, and it'll do that for me. Now, there's been questions about the trade copier. What does the trade copier do? What is it? How can it help me? Well, just the difference between the Pip Grabber Trading Tool and the trade copier is, of course, when I place trades, all right, and it's on a different trading account, it's our trade copier account. When I place trades on the trade copier account and you're connected to the trade copier account through our website, what happens is when you connect to the trade copier, those trades that I place on my own, on my trading account that is linked to the copier, which is the copier trade signal, that those orders that I place are automatically sent to your trading account. So which means you don't have to do anything. Don't need a VPS. Don't need the MT4. You don't need to have your computer open. You don't have to have the MT4 open. Nothing like that. Once you're connected to the trade copier, then every order that I place, whether your computer is open or not open, whether your trade copy is open, the MT4 is open or not, those orders will be sent directly to your trading account. So you don't need to have anything other than, of course, just connect to it, and the trade copy will do everything for you. So there's a difference. The trade copy will automatically place trades for you, where the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, you would have to do things like I'm doing right now, manually actually putting those trades in. So setting up the EA, using it on a VPS, placing those trades, that's what the Pip Grabber Trading Tool is all about, okay? So that's the difference between the trade copier and the Pip Grabber Trading Tool. So I got a lot of emails coming to me saying, what is the difference between the two? I want to go and make sure that everyone understands what the difference is. All right, so we are in on 2 trades. Let's go see what else we've got going here. Let's go to US dollar CAD. So US dollar CAD, woo, man, there's a lot of movement this morning. A lot of movement. US dollar CAD, let's take a look over here. So we got price moving back and forth inside this support and resistance. And once again, traders, this is the thing that I'm going to be pretty solid about. And that is, of course, I'm not at a support level right here. I don't see a swing in a game. If we have a nice swing, nice bullish swing, and price goes to the 1.618, then it's pretty okay for us to go ahead and want to buy in on that or sell at that level. But when the market is range bound and it's in the middle of the range, we know that the market can move up or down, and then eventually we're going to get a breakout. So we don't want to go ahead and put a trade right here. I'm going to explain to you why. If I buy here, okay, and I go ahead and buy the market right here, but the market doesn't go up, but it goes down, then what's going to happen is I'm probably going to go ahead and buy again when it goes down to a certain level. And if it continues to break down south, I'm never going to see the market come back to this level. And I always like to see the market come back to the first entry point. Not that it's always necessary, but I'd like to see that where I get in, I know the market is going to come back to retest that level. So it's better for me to enter along here at the support level right here, just because I know the price, if it breaks that support, it can come back to retest that support before selling off and going back down south. So which means if I enter more trades, I know I'm going to be able to get by 20 pips because the market's coming back to that the original entry point. So when I see this market inside range like this, I simply want to go ahead and move on. I just want to move on and not go ahead and focus in on this at all. So I'm going to go to let's go to another setup right here. Let's take a look at the CAD Swiss right here. All right, CAD Swiss. All right, what are we going to do on the CAD Swiss? Well, let's take a look and see. If we're looking at the CAD Swiss right here, yesterday we placed a trade, and the trade we placed yesterday was on the CAD Swiss bearish. All right, we placed a bearish setup on the CAD Swiss. Now, if we placed a bearish setup on the CAD Swiss, what reason did we use to get in on that trade? Well, we said this. Let's take a look here. Was it a sell or was it a buy? Now I'm confused. Let's take a look here in our history. And so here's the history right here. So CAD Swiss, no, it was a buy. We actually placed a buy on the CAD Swiss, not a sell, my bad. So we placed a buy on the CAD Swiss. And so we made profit, and obviously the market's now turned around and head back down south. So the question here is, are we still going to look to buy on the CAD Swiss? Or is the CAD Swiss now changed direction here? Well, remember, we did speak about this right here. We said that there was a support level right here. And this was actually a head and shoulders left tip. We had, of course, the center tip right here. And we said that price is going to move from this level and it's going to go bullish. And we said that overall, we're expecting price to go to the fifth wave right here. So we do expect price to go back up north. So which means, traders, that we have to figure out what's going on here on these swings going down. So let's go do this. So I'm going to, okay, so we're not at a 1.618. We're not at a 1.618 yet. Let's take a look if I do a trend line. I'm not at the backside of a trend line right there. So I'm not at the backside of a trend line. All right, so let's take a look and see if we are in a sideways range. And see here. So here is the tops. Definitely seen a lot of market resistance there. And then here, well, I guess that would be our next support level right about there. So the 1.61 is down here, right back down by the support right here. So we're not quite there at that support level right there, but definitely looking for a possible rally, because traders, we're still buying in to the fact that price is going to go all the way up here to the top. So we see this as a correction move. Now, as I go on ahead and extended this, remember, what can a correction move do? When the market completes its wave structure, this is what we're looking for right here. This is the first large wave right here. And so as we go ahead and take out the wave one and then come back inside, we're always looking for price to go down and take out this low there. And then from that low, we're looking for price to go ahead and rally. That's what we were buying yesterday. All right. And so if I look at this right here, what I'm going to probably anticipate here is that price is looking for another support level. So could this be the support here? And this is just a retracement, price going to move back up. Well, that could be the case too. So let me go take a look over here. And I'm going to have to break this down from the lowest point here. Look at this. Traders, look at this. This is awesome. Look at this. Okay, check this out. Now, I could be wrong, but this is what gets me excited right here. Here we had a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if this is the 5 wave, then what are we going to do? Right here, price is hitting resistance, which is fine. Hitting the 5th wave. All right, so that's the 5th wave right here. And so as price goes ahead and pulls back, it's going to go to where? It's going to go to the 4th wave right here. So which means that this is telling us that as price takes out that low, we should be rallying. Okay? And we're starting to see a bit of a pullback already. Look how price is sucked back a little bit right here already. So let me do this. How much? About 5 pips. Okay, good. I'm going to buy Cat Swiss. I'm going to expect Cat Swiss to come back up to this level right here. Let's take a look and see where the price is going to move to. And we could go all the way up towards the top and then extend past. So we at least got 25 pips to go to the high right here. And if it goes past that, we'll probably get a little bit more out of that. So now, before I make my final decision on this, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at US oil. Here's US oil right here. And US oil is selling off right now. Interesting. So US oil selling, we did see a sell-off on CAD Swiss. Can CAD Swiss now go ahead and continue to move north? Now remember, we're not just dealing with, of course, the Canadian dollar itself, but we're also dealing with the Swiss franc too. And we know the Swiss National Bank doesn't want to go ahead and have a strong currency. They'll always go ahead and intervene and want to create some weakness out of their own currency and downplay their currency so that it doesn't get strong against the majors. And so if the CAD Swiss does rally, it could also mean that the Swiss is weakening against the Canadian dollar. And so that also could drive it up. So even though we're seeing weakness out in oil right now, that should send the CAD bearish, it doesn't necessarily mean that the CAD Swiss will go bearish, because we're also dealing with, of course, the Swiss as well, and of course what the Swiss National Bank wants to do. So let's go back to our setup right here. So whenever we have that scenario set up right here, we were looking at two different things. The one thing that we have to be real confident about is, of course, what do we believe the technicals are telling us? Well, right now, the technicals are telling me that we have a large swing from here to here, and price came back to all the way to a 786. So we're expecting price to go all the way back up here. This is what the technicals are telling me. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to follow and stay true to the technicals, which means, traders, that I'm going to go ahead and buy the CAD Swiss. So I'm going to go to the CAD Swiss right here. I'm going to go to the CAD Swiss right here, and I'm going to go ahead and buy. Now, take a look at where our target's at. Our target is right here at that high. So which means that we are going to be able to get out of this trade just if price is range bound. So if price is range bound and goes back up to the high, we're pretty much going to get out of this trade and take the money and run for the hills. Now, did we get out already on the US dollar CAD? Did we do something on the US dollar CAD? No, we haven't done anything on the US dollar CAD. Okay, I'm just looking at that indecision candle like this, and I'm like, ooh, that looks good. All right, so we got a buy in on the CAD Swiss. We're selling on the Aussie CAD, which looks like we're getting pretty close to our target. We're about 7 pips away from that. We're selling on the Euro US dollar as well. So we're waiting for that to go ahead and hit its target too. So that's still playing itself out. And we haven't made a decision on US dollar CAD. We decided to stand aside because it's in the range and it's in the middle of the range. The only pair that we haven't looked at right now is going to be the New Zealand CAD. And I'm going to take a quick look at that and make a decision. And my decision is stand aside. The reason why I'm standing aside is because we got in the Aussie CAD. Aussie CAD's already moved. We're close to 7 pips away from our target. You take a look at the New Zealand CAD right here. It's already moved. So definitely don't want to go ahead and jump on a currency pair that's already moved the 13 pips that we're trying to chase 20 pips out of. So I'm going to stand aside on the Euro CAD right here, not place a trade on that. So we're just going to stay with these trades that we have right here. Long CAD Swiss, short Aussie CAD, and short Euro US dollar. Those are the three trades that we're going to take this morning. And we're going to go ahead and close the session off on that for the day. So with that being said, traders, I want to go ahead and thank everyone for joining. Appreciate everyone. Hope you guys learned a little bit. Now, I do go a little bit more in detail with my thinking. I think out loud so you can understand exactly what my process is. And that's the same process is when we take on trades when you look at the trade copier. So if you've signed up with the trade copier and you see these trades taking place, understand that what I'm doing here in this show is very similar to what's happening in the trade copier. And so those type of thought process that I go through is the same process we're going through when going ahead and making decisions on these trades right here. Now, traders, if you want to get these trades, the ones that we've placed here in the trading show, make sure you go ahead and check out the description below. There's a Telegram link. Go ahead and click on the Telegram link and you'll be able to get the trades as I place them in the show. As I enter new trades, as I close out the trades, you will know there's complete transparency here. So I'm not only showing you the trades in the live session, I'm placing the trades live. I'm using a live trading account to do that. I'm even giving you those trade signals inside the Telegram trading account. So for that reason, there's complete transparency. There shouldn't be anyone that's confused about what we're doing. Everything is out there in the open, and there is no YouTube channel out there that does what we do here in this session. So this is real traders, real results, and real trades. All right, absolutely. Now, if you want to get more information about the trade copier and our Pip Grabber Trading Tool, check out the description below or go straight to our website. Check our website out at TradersNetworkClub.com or go ahead and send us an email at info@TradersNetworkClub.com. So info@TradersNetworkClub.com is the email address. Now, traders, while you're down there in the description, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and make sure that you also smash the like button and get this video out to as many traders as possible. That's all we ask for you, and that is, of course, support the channel. Support the channel by smashing the like button. Traders, have a fantastic day. There we go. Have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic trading week, and great weekend. Have a great weekend. We'll be back on Tuesday again as we continue with our sessions. This is the FxBigDog signing off.